the Roman Empire expanded so rapidly and took in so many different kinds of people. I mean, there were, the Jews at the end of the Mediterranean. The Parthian Empire had been partially incorporated into the Roman Empire. Egyptian mystery religions and African folk religion, barbarian Celtic ideals were being imported in, and it became and the state religion, the religion of the emperor as God, was fairly tolerant. You had to burn a candle to Caesar, but you could also burn a candle to Astarte and Thoth and Hermes and all these other people. What got the Christians in trouble was they wouldn't give Caesar his due, even though it says to do this. They kept claiming that they had some kind of political agenda. They kept expecting the return of a political figure. The Romans hated that because they saw it as a political force. Well, in that situation then, you have to talk about early Christianity to get this stuff in context. People don't understand how shaped our knowledge of the origins of Christianity are, with good reason, because the religion wants you to believe that it's all very cut and dried. There are real mysteries surrounding the birth of Christianity. We all know, or most of us know, if you're not completely secular, the Christmas story. And it begins, and Caesar Augustus decreed that a census should be taken of all the world, and each was going to his village to register. Do you all know this story? And so this explains why a pregnant Galilean woman, 9 months pregnant, is 110 miles away from her home village in Jerusalem. We're told that they are obeying the dictates of Caesar Augustus to participate in this census of the empire. And we're told that Pontius Pilate was procurator of Judea at this time. There was no census ordered by Caesar Augustus. No record exists of this anywhere. And if this had happened, it would have been an enormous bureaucratic task involving hundreds of clerks and the coordination of data from all parts of the empire. It would have been a shtick of some sort. And there's nothing, only this reference in the whole story of Christ. Well, weird. Okay, so then you move on. The assumption is that Christ was born in 6 BC under the conjunctio maximus of Jupiter and Saturn. That places, if you believe the Gospels, that he was killed at age 33. That means the crucifixion must have been in 27. Well, there is no reference to Christ outside the Gospels until AD 71. What was happening between 27 and 71? It's damn near 50 years. And the whole thing falls silent. And then what we get AD 71 in, I think the Roman, I guess it's in Suetonius, who was a Roman historian and contemporary, he says Jews have recently come to Rome and caused public disturbances at the behest of their leader, Crispus. This is as close as we get. We don't even know if Crispus is Christ. We just accept that this must be so because Suetonius is telling us that Jews of a religious type have come to Rome and caused this agitation. People have even wanted to that Christianity was invented in the late 60s, and that there never was a person named Christ, that zealots who were preparing the uprising of 69 against the Roman Empire created a mythical figure of a generation earlier